Hello everyone and welcome to Club Reaction to Leipzig 1, Rangers 0 in a very long 90 minutes in Germany, that is for sure. I'm your host, Scott Carney. I am with Ali Pearson. Ali, how are you?
Very well. I thought I'd morph back to 2008 Walters era when we went to UEFA Cup final as it was back then. But a lot of Rangers fans might be slightly downbeat the way it happened tonight. But if somebody told me Rangers would get beat by 1-0 tonight off of Leipzig, I would have grasped it at the beginning of the night. So I thought the Rangers were very good, and I'm proud of Rangers tonight. I really am.
Yeah, definitely. The tie is very much still alive. If you're looking for, it's hard because we're Rangers fans. I said that earlier as we walked back to the car. It's hard as a Rangers fan to accept a defeat as a good thing, but it could have been a lot worse for Rangers tonight. But they have put a shift in. There is absolutely no doubt about that, and Ibrox could potentially be something special next week. The start 11 maybe raised a couple of eyebrows. It was McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Bassey, Barisic, Lundstrom, Jack, Kamara, Aribo, Kent and Scott Wright. Is that everybody?
Yep.
Yes, that is everybody. So yeah, Ali, I think the biggest shock when that was probably Kamara.
Yeah, I don't think anyone actually picked Kamara out of the lineups. I know you said Scott Wright, so you got that one right. But Kamara, to be fair to Kamara, he's played in quite a few of these European games. Kamara, I think he is a European type player. Kamara, I would have personally played Steve Davis, like I said, but I wasn't overly upset with it, to be honest, when I looked at the team.
Yeah, just before I go any further, I told him to remind me, and he's forgot.
Oh, sorry.
Happy birthday to
Ryan's dad.
Senior Haymarsh.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
65.
65.
65, I remembered that.
Don't look a day over 64. So no, but into the game itself, the first half it was quite easy to see what Rangers had set up to do. We were playing very much a 5-3-2. I know I get criticism for getting it wrong sometimes, but it was. Lundstrom was playing in the back line. Aribo was kind of dropping in to the middle of the midfield between Jack and Kamara, and Scott Wright and Ryan Kent were doing their hardest to get something going up top. Ali, I'm not going to lie, it's not attractive football. However, for the 45 minutes that it was, Rangers did the job that we had to do, and two amazing blocks I can remember in the first half from Goldson and from Bassey, but McGregor didn't have to make a save in that first half, so it's not good to watch. However, we contained them.
Yeah, the game plan worked. The game plan tonight was to basically get out there with a draw if we could. Maybe sneak a goal if we could, but get a draw. Yeah. That was a game plan. Rangers aren't going to play like that at Ibrox. We know they're not. So no. It was, as a fan watching it, it wasn't great at times. I thought I'd, like I say, morphing back to 2008. I remember that Werder Bremen game, but to be fair, they battered us in that game. Leipzig, yeah, they had all the ball, and you're sitting there as a fan watching, kind of shiting yourself, but they had a lot of the ball in front of our 18-yard box without really doing much with it. And to get to half-time at 0-0, I was absolutely delighted. I know we did nothing in terms of, we didn't really have an out ball, but no, I was delighted to come in at half-time 0-0, if I've been honest.
Yeah, I think that was the thing. We did the job. Rangers didn't have an out ball in that first half. A few tweaks we'll come on to in the second half for sure, but the first half we definitely didn't really have anything, but we did the job that was obviously set out to the players, so I can fully understand. But it's not good to watch. I made the joke that Gio said a wee wander around the manager's room at Ibrox and found Walter Smith's old tactic book from 2008 and thought, I'll do that. It was very reminiscent of that. Into the second half, as I said, there's not a great deal to report on in the first half. Leipzig dominated possession, but I also think Rangers allowed them to dominate possession. Rangers were quite happy for them to try and break Rangers down. A few times they got in, yes, they're going to. This is a good team, a very good team that we're playing against. So, yeah. Into the second half, and immediately I turned around and said to you, I was like, he's changed that. And it was a 5-4-1 with Aribo up front. Yeah. And almost immediately, mate, we created a couple of chances. You'll need to remind me what one was first.
Yeah, Ryan Kent had a 1-on-1. I said to you, we've done more than 7 minutes in the second half.
That was the first time Ryan Kent was 1-on-1.
First time Ryan Kent got a 1-on-1, went at a boy. I think he's going to get joy with that boy, Ryan Kent, if that boy is playing in the second leg. But flashes a ball across the goal. It's a half chance, to be honest. The keeper kind of sees it going by, but it was the first glimpse of we could maybe get a wee bit of joy, to be honest. And you could see Gio tinkered and he went to the 5-4-1 and it was working. In Leipzig, I mean, you'll come on to the second half, they didn't really do much. They had a lot of the ball again, but they were frustrated playing balls over the top, and it was just going back to McGregor, and we were quite happy at that point.
Yeah, we were wasteful in possession too many times. I think there's something that will need to be rectified for next week. Too many times we're just a bit panicky on the ball, but I think the players were probably rightfully nervous, considering what's kind of on the line here.
We were nervous.
We were nervous, yes. I've been nervous all day. So, yeah, but immediately we started. There was one as well, Ryan Jackson, moved the ball quicker. If he'd moved the ball quicker, we were probably in. Then Tav, with really good work out in the right-hand side. Yeah. Tav gets a shot that's deflected over the bar, and you're starting to breathe a wee bit of confidence, but you know what Leipzig can do, that they've got real quality in that team. That is for sure. And then they miss an absolute sitter. They really do. The boy pretty much rips apart the whole of the Rangers defence. Lundstrom thinks about bringing him down. He decides not to. If he had he would have been straight red off the park. He's round Alan McGregor and he skies it over the bar. This was at that time, mate, it was a massive sigh of relief.
Oh, it was an unbelievable sitter. Like you say, I thought Lundstrom was going to take him out of the game, take the penalty, and probably been off the park because he wouldn't be playing the ball. So
definitely.
Yeah, if we get majorly out of jail with that, the boy, that's their main man up front, but he's got to score. He kind of slashed across the ball, and we all breathed a sigh of relief in the pub and thought, thank God for that, because it was the first chance that he really had in the second half, to be honest.
Yep.
The cut is open,
yep.
But the boy didn't take his chance, and he should have buried it. He should have buried it.
We made changes. Sakala came on, Scott Arfield came on, and Sands came on.
Yeah.
Jack went off, Aribo went off, and so did Scott Wright.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't want to be too critical of the team because I can't, because the effort they've put in tonight is incredible, and it's
a very good team.
Yeah, it is the wee Rangers mind of me going, about to get beat, I should be upset, and I'm not particularly upset because this tie is very much alive, and I'm already looking forward to next week. However, we do have to get to the goal. I don't want single players out, mate, but Alan McGregor twice tonight should have came for the ball when he didn't. This didn't particularly lead to this goal. However, there was twice where I was thinking, if John McLaughlin's in goal, you said the same thing, mate.
He comes and takes the ball.
He comes and takes the ball. So, anyway, we'll go on to the goal. So, it's a corner. The corner's cleared. It's a volley. It's a decent strike. It really is. McGregor probably can't see much of that. I've not seen from behind the goal. He probably can't see much of that. And yeah, they score on 83 minutes or 84 minutes, I think it was. It was a slow one, Ali, because we were so close.
Yeah, it's a hard luck story, to be honest, because we were so close to getting a fantastic. I mean, a 1-0 result, like it says, I would have grasped your hand, I would have taken out your hand at the beginning of the game. I still think it's a fantastic result. It keeps the tie alive. We're very much in it. Look what happened to Braga in the last leg, but we were so close tonight to doing what we came to do, to be honest. Get a draw out there. We were very close, but yeah, ball comes into the box. Kamara heads it away. The boy volleys. It's a decent goal, and you've got to say, over the piece, they probably deserve to win that game, Leipzig. But we were so close. But I can't fault the Rangers team tonight. I really can't fault them, and we're very much in it for next Thursday.
Which is incredible. I cannot wait for it. And then we've got a small matter of an old firm to look forward to as well. So, no, look, tonight was survival mode for the first half for sure. Second half was try and take your chances, try and keep the ball more. Led to sloppy bits of play. Maybe should have done better with some of our chances, but I'm not going to be too critical at all. A very good team, the second best team on form just now in Germany, so I can't be too critical of the team. And the Bears that were there were absolutely fantastic. You heard them the whole way through the game, and I'm sure they'll still enjoy their night, because no matter what the scoreline says and Rangers got beat, this is a very, very good result. Next week's Ibrox noise levels are probably going to go to another level, and I didn't think it was possible for that to happen. So look, I'm proud of the players tonight. They put a massive shift in as I lose my light, and sorry about that. But no, as I say, next week it's still all to play for. We will need to be more assertive on the ball. We'll need to take the chances when they come our way, but we are very much still in it. Ali Pearson, can you pick a man of the match tonight?
I can. Calvin Bassey. I thought he was outstanding. I thought he showed heart, desire, everything I want from a Rangers player. we talked about Player of the Years, and I think he deserved Young Player of the Year as he got, and the Player of the Year as well. I thought he was brilliant. Every man in that park, I thought, put a shift in. We talked about Glenn Kamara at the beginning of the game. I thought he put a shift in. I thought he was good. I couldn't say there was one player in the park that really didn't put a shift in.
Yeah, I agree.
They were all good. We're playing against a very good team, technically very good in the ball. All I asked for tonight was, give me something to play for next Thursday, and they have. It was just unfortunate the way it happened, from an absolute fantastic result, but we are massively in this tie for next Thursday, and I can't wait to be Ibrox next week.
No, neither can I. It's hard not to give it to Bassey, but I'll give it to James Tavernier. I thought he was good at bringing the ball out. He kind of led by example again. But I agree with Ali. I don't think I can really be too harsh on any of the players, because that's a hell of a shift they've put in tonight, and we are still very much in this tie. So that will do us. We will be back tomorrow night with a club preview, as I said, to discuss an Old Firm game. It's just on and on and on as a Rangers fan. It really is. Massive shout out to Ross as well tonight. Met him in the pub. Nice to meet you, mate. I wasn't drinking before any moon howlers think anything. But yeah, really pleasure to meet you. And we roll on to Sunday now. So Ali, thank you very much.
No problem. Like I say, we're all on Sunday. It's an Old Firm game, which feels a bit bizarre, to be honest, because we're all thinking towards Thursday next week, which is massive for us. But at the same time, we know the league's pretty much done, but let's go there and spoil their party, because they're there for a party on Sunday. If we can go there and spoil it, it'll put a downer on it, and we can roll into next Thursday, where Ibrox will be absolutely electrifying, and we've got a chance. Any Bears out there, don't be downhearted, because listen about it, we're in a semi-final of the Europa League where we should not be.
Yeah.
We've got a fantastic result tonight. We're majorly in this tie, and we can get behind the team next Thursday and hopefully roar them on to the final of the Europa League.
Just incredible, mate. You're literally getting goosebumps thinking about it. But yeah, the crowd are going to play a massive part. Ibrox is going to play a massive part next week, and I'm sure we will respond. I cannot wait. So thank you for tuning in. We'll speak to you all tomorrow. We are Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. Cheers, everyone.